the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, has defended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu against growing criticism over Nigeria's worsening insecurity, insisting that the president has fulfilled his constitutional responsibilities as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces by issuing directives to the military and should not be expected to personally lead combat operations. Speaking at the U.S. Nigeria Faith Heroes Award Gala organized by the Save Nigeria Group in Washington, D.C., on June 23, Adeboye argued that much of the criticism directed at President Tinubu over the country's security challenges misunderstands the role of a commander-in-chief. According to the respected cleric, once a president gives clear operational directives to the armed forces, the responsibility for executing those orders rests with military commanders and personnel, not with the president himself. Now watch our analysis.
I don't exclude anyone. If you are attending a Yoruba church, you should be ashamed of yourself. Anybody attending a Pentecostal church with a Yoruba pastor is an idiot, a complete fool, an imbecile. I have no time for them. They are worse than Boko Haram. They are very, very foolish. If your pastor is Yoruba, you are not fit to be a human being.
Okay. As you can see, insecurity, he has done his bit. Pastor Adeboye defends Tinubu. Another one, the son. Adeboye, don't blame Tinubu alone for Nigerians' insecurity. But that time when Goodluck Jonathan dey office, Tinubu talk say the security of a nation hangs in the president's table. No be talk am na Tinubu. But Baba is saying, don't blame him alone. Another one, Tinubu has done his part on insecurity. Adeboye. PM News. E dey everywhere. Business day. Terrorism has reached my doorstep. Pastor Adeboye. We could see what he really talk. Where could it cause a lot of buzz. Now that one now analyze for this class. Okay? Insecurity. Vanguard. He has done his bit. He said he has done his bit. Adeboye defends Tinubu. We could read that. Then go analyze. Speaking at the U.S. Nigeria Faith Heroes Award Gala, organized by the Save Nigeria Group in Washington on June 23rd. June 23rd. It don't go viral. Why be say it could go viral now? Why be say now almost all the media houses could see this news? I don't know. Adeboye said those blaming Tinubu for the country's security challenges were unfair. Now here the wahala dey so. In their assessment of the president's role, as the commander-in-chief. I need to make this one clear, okay? I don't support those who are accusing the president of not doing enough, okay? I don't support them. But when we read down, you go see say Baba's advice expected Tinubu to do enough, to do beyond a bit. You go see say, what is going on here? No, continue. When the commander-in-chief has given instructions to his subordinate, he has done his bit. You don't expect him to go and put on khaki and fight. Adeboye said, okay? He added, when my friend Trump gives instruction to go and bomb anywhere, he doesn't leave the White House. He has done his bit. I hereby command bomb Iran, for instance. And then he goes to his bedroom and sleeps. Okay? The rest is left to his supporters. Okay? From where we started, give instruction. The rest are for your appointees. But let's read further. Things have gone far, far worse than before the bomb came. He said, referring to the U.S. bombing of Islamic terrorists last December, say, after that bombing, things don't go worse. He said, not just worse, far worse. But he don't do his bit, abi? Far, far worse. So bad that they are asking, where is your God? I mean, people are asking, where is your God? Baba Adeboye. That is how bad it is. The terrorism, kidnapping, and so on that were in the north are now even at my doorstep. They have come all the way down to the south. And of course, the sponsors, they are unknown. And they are still moving about freely. In a country that has an actual president, do you think that that person has done his bit after giving instruction and the sponsors are still moving freely and they know the sponsors? Calm down. I told him, now this is the meat. I told him to tell all the military boys, all the army, navy, and air force, you have 90 days. Wipe out this rubbish or resign. And then take care of the supporters, the sponsors of the terrorists. You know them. He tell us, say, you know them. Calm down. Some of them are businessmen, that is the supporters of terrorism. Some of them are politicians. Go after them, because if you do not deal with those who are supplying these people with arms and ammunition, and most of the time when they go about on motorcycles. If we don't go after the sponsors, the problem will continue. Okay? Now, Baba Tinubu don't give instruction. You said he has done his bit. Okay? You went further and gave him more advice. If the bit is enough, what is the purpose of this new advice for you give him? Now there we go. So I think this was a diplomatic criticism. Adeboye said people should stop blaming Tinubu over insecurity. We are analyzing now. Okay? According to him, once commander-in-chief gives instructions to the military, he has done his own part. Okay?
Talking about Operation Safe Corridor. So many people have asked that question, why do we need to rehabilitate criminals? They all should be killed. Because they kill people. Well, that may make sense. But even in the Bible, we heard about the prodigal son. If there was not that window for the man to come back, would they have come back? So the point is that these are Nigerians, mostly. And it's important for us to give them that window to repent if they want to, rather than pushing them to the extreme to say, okay, it's either we kill you or you continue with the adventure. I think it's important for us to make people understand, especially in the National Assembly, because as we speak now, everything about safe corridor is being driven by defense headquarters. And there's no part of the budget that says, okay, you should run Operation Safe Corridor. So, Honorable there, I'm only speaking to you to understand the importance of Safe Corridor, and that at some point we may come calling for your support.
He even used Donald Trump as an example. He said, Trump gives order to bomb somewhere, goes to his bedroom and sleeps, while military carries out the order. Abi, you know, expect to make it wear khaki. That sounds good. But there is one big problem. Leadership does not end with giving instructions. Even in church system, if a pastor is given instruction to go and preach, or they send him to a branch, is underperforming, the head no expect to make just preach, give instruction to workers and go and sleep. If the church is not growing, year 1, year 2, they go recall him, they come headquarters, or move and go another place. Abi, that's why they run out. So a country like Nigeria cannot just say, oh, because he has given instruction, he has done his bit. I'm coming. A good manager does not just employ workers. Not just appoint that general, head the army, you, head the navy, you, head the police. No. Not just after you employ your workers, you give them instructions, go to sleep. Then wake up years later and discover nothing has changed. No, that is not management. Management is simple. Employ the right people. Mark this, the right people. Give clear instruction. If we follow Baba's analogy, he ends here. No, you have to monitor their performance. That's why he's giving further advice. Saying, give them 90 days. Before you go sack, you go watch their performance. See what they talk? Himself is indirectly admitting that you have not actually done enough. Even though he talks, say, he don't do enough. It doesn't end in giving instruction. It requires more. You monitor performance for 90 days. You ask him to give target. If you say no, they do well, you fire. It means it's beyond just instruction. So he's diplomatic with this speech. If Namibian, I go dey silent on that line. Or I no go even talk about this at all. So that I don't go bring controversy. No, continue. After you monitor, you check the results. Reward good performance. Abi, sack those who continue to fail. Now that one they teach us for management too. Although I be engineering student, but we did a little bit of management. Abi? Now, this is where Pastor Adeboye accidentally destroyed his own argument. After saying the president had already done his job by giving instructions, he now revealed the advice he personally gave the president. He said, give the military chiefs 90 days to wipe out terrorists or resign, okay? Go after politicians and businessmen when they sponsor terrorism. You must go further beyond the instruction. Here is a simple question. If giving instructions is enough, okay, why advise him to give another instruction of 90 days? Because he doesn't give instructions, sis. It's just that the 90 days, we never see him on news. Saying he should give further instruction that require this deadline, it means more is required. Why advise him to set a deadline? Why advise him to remove those who fail? It means it's beyond the initial instruction. The answer is simple. Because leadership does not stop at giving orders. That is the reason. Leadership is about making sure those orders produce results. And the only way to know if they are producing results now through monitoring. Abi, you go monitor them. And you know if you do monitoring by going to sleep, you have to watch, have to see the results, have to be with them. And if they don't, somebody will be held accountable. If insecurity has become worse, according to him, far worse. If kidnapping has spread from north to south, if in Adeboye's own words, people are now asking, where is your God? It means I gave instructions. It's no longer enough. A commander-in-chief is not judged by the number of instructions he gives. He is judged by the results those instructions produce. We know where they make their decision, where they give instructions. We are not interested. We just want to see results. The farmers are not going to farm. People are not kidnapped again. People will travel. Now we want to see. Now the result we want to see. Now because of result, now he enter there. No be just instruction. We know they chop instruction. We they chop results. That is why I believe Baba's defense backfired. Okay? His advice ended up reminding Nigerians that leadership is more than giving orders. And the person in power, for me, lacks it. Okay? It is about setting targets, evaluating performance, holding people accountable, removing those who continue to fail, and making sure the job gets done. Baba has unintentionally stated what many have been saying, that Aso Rock needs someone who understands management 101, not a pensioner, not a retiree, not somebody that requires rest. Because monetary, now work. No be old age work. You feel they good when you dey young, but at old age you need rest. To monitor, na hard to pass instruction. What did they go there? What did instruction? They give headache. Obama entered as a young man without gray hair. He came out with gray hair. It is stressful. Conclusion: the advice indirectly admitted that the president, for me, has failed. Far worse. You needed to tell him what to do. Okay? If everything was working, there would be no need for that kind of advice, telling him what to do. 2. The advice indirectly suggested that the president does not understand management 101. Even though Baba is trying to say no blame him. A manager does not just give instructions. A manager follow up. Now here the work day. Evaluate performances. This is the work. Assack those who keep failing. Not keep them. When person they destroy your company, you don't go allow stay. You sack the first one, sack the second one, the third one, already. 3. The advice indirectly suggested that the president doesn't know what to do to get results. That was why he had to advise him step by step on what to do. 4. Baba indirectly suggested that even after giving that advice, nothing appears to have changed because insecurity is still getting far worse. Baba indirectly admitted that giving instructions alone is not leadership. It is the starting point. Baba indirectly admitted that accountability has been missing. That is the meaning. This has been missing because nobody is sacked. If people keep failing and nobody is removed, then where is the accountability? Okay? Baba indirectly admitted that leadership is about results, not about I have given instruction. There must be what? A follow-up. Many things. after instruction day, what you need to do to get results. Okay?
It is, let's forget about genocide. Trump is selfish.
Very well, sir.
Trump is selfish.
Very well, my lord.
He wants Nigeria resources.
Very well, sir.
So, but he just want to use genocide,
Yes, sir.
as avenue
Very well, sir.
to take over Nigeria's government.
Oh, yes.
As the Lord said, not as man, not as security wise. So the government, they are not supporting any. If he's doing the right thing, why not? But when the controller of heaven and earth said that he's selfish, that is why I told you that voting for Trump is like voting for trouble.
Oh, yes, sir.
All the world leaders, they are going to have the pains. So it's not a matter of genocide or no genocide or this or that. It's just a matter of Trump's selfish end. He wants to make America boom. He wants to give America what he has never done before. So the Nigerian government, what the gra things, let's just calm down. We'll start a deal process. But this one does not want it to. We want to strike. Can they know Nigeria better than us?
Yes, sir.
So Trump, take it easy. Oh. There are things somebody does and they regret it.
Oh, yes, sir.
I'm saying what Lord has revealed to me. I'm not for anybody. As the Lord speaks. Invading Nigeria, all Africans are in trouble. Don't think that it's Nigeria. Any country in Africa that has the capacity, who have resources, they are in trouble. If they target Nigeria, Africa will be enslaved again. You dare not try it. We dare not allow it to happen.
I don't exclude anyone. If you are attending a Yoruba church, you should be ashamed of yourself. Anybody attending a Pentecostal church with a Yoruba pastor is an idiot, a complete fool, an imbecile. I have no time for them. They are worse than Boko Haram. They are very, very foolish. If your pastor is Yoruba, you are not fit to be a human being.
Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Something don't happen to you. Traitors, saboteurs in your midst, they will promise them heaven and earth. They will give them anything they ask for. In order to ensure that they get into you, they subjugate you. Now they have left the Lauren, having taken a Lauren and taken it to Sokoto. They now want to come into Oyo. They want to come into Ondo. Once they take over all those places, it's over for the Yoruba race. Over for you. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant doing Babi Yala somewhere in Zaria. That is the future that awaits you. Now, our people must understand this very clearly, especially my Yoruba brothers and sisters. It is about time you stop supporting evil.
Lekwa Nigeria ma dosa ya Chineke na de ngosi. Onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Nigeria wee wuru ofu nna nke bridge ndị dị etu a wee laa ha n'iyi. Chineke na kiwe biko da kiwe kpọọ ha ọkụ. Kpọọ ha ọkụ kpọ ezinụlọ ha ọkụ.